Exploding Rifle Targets presents viewer feedback.
Howdy, Mr. Warren. My name is Jerry, and I've been watching you since I was a pup, as you call it. And I'm in a bad way right now, and I want to know what you'd do if you were in my position. I always like how you help folks, and I really need your advice. I'm 28 years old, I live to hunt just like you, and I'm engaged to a beautiful girl that doesn't like hunting, doesn't like guns, and doesn't like the outdoors. But she really is beautiful. What I want to know is, what advice would you give me? Please help. I've trusted your opinion since I was a little boy. What would you do? Jerry, I'd just get a different girlfriend is all. Since the days of Lewis and Clark, Oregon's coastal mountains have been a beacon for those with a thirst for adventure and a passion for the outdoors. And that's exactly the kind of guy Mark Wisely is. We're joining him on a notoriously difficult spring bear hunt. Not allowed to use dogs or bait, hunters here are forced to spot and stalk over very difficult terrain.
You know, I've been hunting the coastal mountains of Oregon for all my life. Even my boys have been hunting all their lives. We grew up here. Oregon spring black bear is probably one of the most challenging hunts we have here in Oregon. Due to the steepness of the terrain, the growth of the vegetation, Doug fir trees can envelop a unit in 6 to 8 years. You know, so we're constantly moving, finding new area to hunt. You know, essentially you're driving and or walking gated roads. You're looking at as many clear cuts as possible, grass bluffs, trying to spot them, and then you got to figure out how to get to them.
Some pretty heavy vegetation. See the black portion on the log? Straight up from that, he just went into that heavy, it looks like cedar boughs. He might pop out on top of a log or something. He's still behind there, I can see him moving. Well, dang it. He got into the timber before we got here. Before we got set up to kill him. That was a pretty good bear too.
You know, one of the biggest challenges to spot stock is just moving in on them after you find them. And it's miles and miles and miles of road system, as many clear cuts as you can look at, glasses to your eyes all day long. And when you find one, then you got to be prepared to try to move in on him. And it's not always feasible. Sometimes they're just not gonna happen.
Should be in here somewhere. Saw him in here a couple times yesterday. Haven't found him here yet today. There he is. We gotta go. I got him. We gotta go. He's leaving. He's leaving.
The High Road with Keith Warren is presented by Liberty Safe, OpticsPlanet.com, Darton Archery, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, 99%, Blue Rock Outfitters, and Shadow Hunter Blinds. Elevators. The High Road will be right back.
It's a proven fact, if you want to keep your fish and game freezer burns free for years, you need to vacuum seal it. It's for that reason that I wind up using Game Saver units, and I have for well over 10 years, and I'm certain I've put up tons of meat so far. But there's a lot of other uses for the Game Saver. This particular unit is the titanium. It's the top of the line. and it is used every single day in the Warren household. I get a lot of questions from people saying, how in the world can you put up soups and stews, chilies with a lot of liquid in it and not have a problem when you try to remove the air out of the bag? Well, it's real simple. Let that product cool down, whatever it is, with soup, chili like I have here, let it cool down and pour it in a bag. I like to make my bags a little bit bigger so I can take whatever I'm putting in the bag and kind of make it a little bit thinner. And that way when you take it out, it falls a whole lot easier. Once you get it done, put it in the freezer, lay it flat, and let it freeze solid. This is a solid block of chili ice. Now all we wind up doing, we go to our titanium unit, and we lay the bag in here, the open end. We're gonna close it up, seal it, and we're gonna remove all the air. As you can see, there's no liquid whatsoever going into the drip tray, and it doesn't take long, and it's gonna be sealed. Now I wanna show you another cool thing about preserving chilies, stews, and soups this way. You can take it, and now that we've got it in a bag, completely frozen and sealed up, you can take this on a hunting trip with you, a camping trip. You can take this and all you need to do is boil water and put this in the boiling water and it heats up whatever it is that you got in the bag, nice and neat, open it up, pour it out, and you've got a nice hot bowl of chili. How cool is that?
There he is. I got him. Gotta go. It's 220 yards right now. Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving. Thank you, Lord.
You know, finding and harvesting a black bear is less than half the battle, in my opinion. Once you get down there and get to it, then you have to get it all quartered up, in pack brims, packed out on pack boards.
Okay, there's the big stumps. All right, here we got some blood. Oh, there he is. Wow. Nice little bear. I am really glad my oldest boy John is gonna get down here and help me pack this thing out of here.
One of the most rewarding things that you can do. Hunters know there is a certain pride in the success of the hunt, the hard work, and something that'll stick with you for forever.
I love how many different exciting ways there are to hunt, and each has its own challenges. While spot and stalk hunting is incredibly rewarding, hunting with dogs or over bait allows hunters to better choose the right animal to harvest. No matter what method you choose, let's celebrate our freedom to choose, because it's all part of the joy of the hunt.